seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some dumb. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey! Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack, new grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Stafford's 49ers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
On first down at Stafford. Incomplete to open things up. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll take it at the 42. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A dump off to Lacey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
The play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They give them 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Stafford now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now Rodgers, caught by Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence. Because
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, here's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Stay on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. He did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone that's going to...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they'll go on the ground, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
11, check 24, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd down and 5.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Two yards to go here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll go with a ground attack here. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do. First half that we've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. That's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw, it's Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, Lacy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
8 yards there and a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run the option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. 1-9.
They run with Lacey out of the Wildcat. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run it again with Lacey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Lacey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board.